What's up, friends? Welcome back to the Long War 2. So, we need to do Operation Goby Tsunami and get that engineer out. But first, Delmar, you pointed out that Danny actually bled out. That's super annoying. I could have sworn I got her out on the last turn. I didn't even realize she died. Man, that sucks. Rip. And then... oh, Squaddy. Gavin Leet Arnold. That was super disappointing. He technically died to bleeding out as well. And then we lost Sugar Stalker, who got captured, but at least we can get him back. And hopefully we can get back the weapons he was carrying. So how does our roster look? We've got 3 technicals, 2 of which are advisors, 1 is active. We've got the 2 specialists, so that's good. Only 1 Shinobi, I need 2 of those immediately, but we've got another one coming in 12 days. Assault troopers. I've only got the 1 who's gravely wounded, and we've got another one coming in 12 days. Ranger is wounded. So it's looking pretty rough, actually. But it has been an incredibly difficult start to the campaign. These things happen. Some starts are just way harder than others. So, how much until 100%? We've got... okay, so it should be probably just still normal when we go to do this. I must think very carefully about whether or not I want to boost the infiltration.
Commander, with the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible.
The sector autopsy is super tempting because it'll let me build mine shields. The Advent officer autopsy unlocks most of the other important stuff, but I don't need it right now. I feel like going for a quick sectoid autopsy could be worth it.
Though I was never witness to one myself.
Disgusting little things.
Constant vigil over my activities is starting to wear thin. I consider
I've got 2 more in storage as well.
But eventually, she's going to have to trust me if we're going to achieve our goals.
What do you know about these gene therapy clinics?
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you firsthand. They do offer a level of medical care unmatched by any previous
Smash and
effort in
grab.
our history.
We have no one to go
The
send on that
aliens have
mission.
effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments. Cancer, malaria, AIDS. The process is relatively simple. Yes. The price of admission is acceptance
Good.
of
Recruit.
all Advent policies. For many people, that's hardly a consideration. A minor inconvenience at most.
I'm beginning to see
How are my technicals doing? Fleurus is still wounded. And Donkey Rod is infiltrating. So the next 35 supplies we get, I have to build that officer station in the GTS and get officers training. Oh, word screw. There you go. We've got another 16 hours. Improving their weaponry. Oh, great. I think that's +1 damage to most of their weapons, which is a disaster. Okay, they're vulnerable. Excellent. We'll get ourselves an engineer and an intel package. I think I've only got a 5-man squad. Oof. 3 lance corporals and 2 squaddies. That's not going to be easy. I've got a Shinobi at least, a Grenadier and a technical. Removing Overwatch could be a challenge, but that's what I need to keep my explosives for. No Sharpshooter either. I'm really struggling. It's been such a hard start.
Emergency request from the spokesman asking for our help in freeing a VIP sympathetic to the resistance cause. Advent forces are holding the captive somewhere in this area, and we're expecting a steady contingent of reinforcements to back them up. Lock down the area, eliminate all hostile resistance, and secure the VIP.
So we're going to do our absolute best to get everybody out and to stop the wounds we're taking and the people dying. It's too early to think about restarting the campaign. We've still got a lot of fight left in us. Okay, almost good to go. He's in a cell. I've got a specialist at least, so I can remote hack the door if I have to. I've got explosives to blow the door open. Well, actually I don't. The only thing that could open the wall would be a rocket, which is too dangerous. I didn't bring a shape charge. Okay, it's not too far away at least. Ah, it sucks. We've got to run all the way back. Okay, so I think I recognize this building. Need to get my Shinobi on the ground floor as soon as I can so I don't get any surprises. That should be safe. Let's drop down here.
I'm on the move. Got eyes on a hostile squad.
You see, that's why you don't just run around on the roof. So how do I avoid this thing? I'm going to trust the line of sight that it's not going to spot us on the roof. I still think I want to press forward and get as many of my people on the roof as possible.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Got it. Moving.
That's my technical. No wonder he's so slow. He's carrying all those rockets. Okay, so now here's the kind of pod I would be much happier to open up on. What wouldn't be ideal is that we would then have this drone behind us, but with some people with shotguns, we should be in a fairly decent spot to take it out quite quickly and easily. Okay, let's see, what direct fire options do I have? Just my specialist, pretty much. So it's most important that my specialist gets there. The Overwatch is not going to be particularly good with the shotguns that I've got.
Rolling out.
Got two specialists actually. Interesting.
Got it covered.
I'll get the shotgun lads as close as we can. The drone moves away. Good. It gives us another turn.
Will do.
For the snake pot. Okay, so they're right on the edge. Alright. I might actually open up with the micro missiles for the guaranteed AoE damage. Not a great hack chance at all.
Good copy. Moving on target.
So what are the chances that they move straight back? Because if they move back this way, he'll get revealed. I think this is probably... That's probably better. But it is risky. I'm not going to yellow move him yet.
Stepping off.
Heading to that location.
Also, now I'm putting a fair amount of distance between myself and that drone, which is good. Okay, no secondary squad, pod rather, aggroed. God, that's terrifying. It's right on the edge of their vision. I would have preferred a bigger pod to open up on, but the fact that there's a snake there, I think makes it fine.
Closing on target
Those
position
snakes
now.
are so dangerous. Super accurate, super high damage.
J'y vais tout de suite.
Very nasty.
Je passe en vigilance.
Okay, we've spent 2 turns, which is probably too many already. I need to go loud now. I actually want to shoot at the trooper just to give myself the best chance of killing him outright so that the other Overwatch shots go onto the snake only. Although, I'm going to have to take that shot to open it up. Okay, so... Laurent Petit. Overwatch. Everybody else is shotguns or SMGs. Operation Goby Tsunami. Here we go. Nice, good crit shot right to the face. Sneaky snack. Not so. Okay, good hit. Nice. And it's confused. It seems to be standing out in the open, unless the animation has gone a bit odd. That's very strange. Okay, there you go. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so Ben Barton.
Confirmed.
This is very nice, so my Shinobi can stay concealed. And we get ourselves a bit of loot, which we haven't got that much of so far.
Got it.
Confirmed. Enemy patrol on the move.
Okay, so here comes the next pod. I'm gonna sneak Francie up as far forward and as close as I can. Just bear in mind that it's gonna get very, very noisy and very dangerous very soon. That drone is up on the roof. It'll probably move to about here, which should put its vision close here. So I think it's worth protecting myself from that flank. See, this all puts me in vision, although that doesn't. I need an angle where I can safely rocket. See, up here I'm gonna have AoE issues. But on the other hand, if I put myself here, I can blue move forward and probably use Roust or Flamethrower on the next turn. I'm just worried about if moving here is going to reveal that drone. I think it's too risky. Aggroing that drone now would be disastrous. Okay, team, how many more active? 7, looks like. Okay, we got an officer, trooper, and an engineer. Snake plus engineer. Okay, that Viper is in a nicely flankable position, and a surveillance drone. Some overwatches, but we've got a lot of boom boom. Okay, only 6 left on the field. That's not so bad. A Flashay here will actually be disappointing damage. Is there any chance Ben can get into a flank? He can, but it's at range. That's a good shot. I think I got to take that. But it's a pity to have the person who has the ice grenade. I want to use that ice grenade last. So what's nice is I have revival protocol, so this drone isn't that much of a concern. Seriously, how can I not see that guy from there? Try the crash shave. How is that not AoE? For real, look at that, it's all open. Sometimes this game. For that snake, I think my best bet is to move my Shinobi away with a blue move, use the Technical's rocket to blow up the cab and do some damage. If the snake survives, the Shinobi can finish it off. That then means I need to deal with the overwatch of that engineer. I can't believe that's not vision. Look at that. And yet this is vision. So I got 75% chance to hit him. Or I could just grenade him. I could guarantee removal of overwatch there. So let's see. 9 hit points here. 2 to 7, it's guaranteed to make the cab explode, which is 5. So this would need to roll a 4 to kill it outright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 66% chance to outright kill it, and I won't get the gear. Whereas if I micro missile, it's 3 or 4 damage. I think I can do 6. Yes, I've got Blade Master. I can probably do 6. 4 to 6. But if I move away here, it'll be more damage. So we move away. Although that's going to trigger Overwatch, so that Overwatch has to get removed first. So we frag grenade. Oh, God, really? Minimum damage, disappointing. Let's just check if I still have the range. So if I go there, I'm holding down control. Good, then I can still get back there.
If you say so. Position compromised.
So Flachet now has gone from a 4 to 6 to a still a 4 to 6. I do still have Ben Barton here, but he's got horrible accuracy and he doesn't have a range. That seems like such a waste. And there's still that pot of 3. Let's trust in the micro missiles.
Heavy ordnance confirmed.
Nice. It caused the secondary explosion, which I didn't expect, and that's destroyed the loot. Unfortunate. Way more damage than I expected. So you need 9 hit points there. The cab does 5. So we rolled maximum micro missile damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. 25% chance. I was a little unlucky. I think I overwatch here because this dude knows he's flanked.
Okay.
Don't like leaving Tiberius in half cover. See, I want to take a position here, but that's too dangerous. That's riskier that it might get me on fire.
What's over there?
5 left. We've got the drone coming up, and we've got this injured engineer. He is most likely to do what? He's most likely to shoot a flashbang. So no high cover here.
Moving out.
Just trying to spread my guys out. And I don't want to put Ben Barton in half cover. I've already got a few people in half cover. Shoot from range. Miss. Good. Nice and low percentage chance. I'm particularly pleased that that didn't trigger the overwatch. Okay, good. So you see how Laurent Petit was right on the brink of having vision. He was like 1 square away from having vision. Okay, let's start shotgunning this bastard here. Oh, I just can't make high cover there.
Understood. Moving out.
So between my 2 shotgun users, I should have a decent chance of killing that. Oh, and that's begging for a rocket or an ice grenade. 43% chance to control. It feels greedy, considering that I've got 2 shotguns right here. I think between the 2 shotguns, I can be fairly confident that that's going to be taken care of. There's a bit of overwatch chance there. That's out of range. I think that's a risk worth taking.
Heading for that location.
There's one other alien out there that we can't see who's probably overwatching. Okay, I can't hit them both, so I'll decide on whether or not I want to use the explosive grenade or the ice grenade. I think it depends on whether this is a step out flank or not. It might be a step out on the trooper. It is. In that case, that means I can hit this hopefully right in the face, and then that means I can use the ice grenade on the officer. And that also opens up the second shotgun shot here. I'm glad we're doing quite a good job here because we've got reinforcements coming soon.
Target neutralized.
Okay, that is super risky because there's the other person out there still somewhere. Seems unnecessarily risky. Let's just freeze this dude. I've got no one else to follow up. See, with 4 hit points on Francie, there's probably another trooper out there somewhere, and running up here is almost guaranteed to get me flanked. I don't have an aid protocol. If I had an aid protocol, I'd feel better about moving up there.
Suck on this.
Now what sucks is we've got this one other active alien
Okay, I'll go.
and a bunch of people in half cover. So I really want to run in there and use my flèche, but there we go. I need to know where this guy is. Very glad that I hunkered down there.
Heavy fire in the zone.
That should be flankable from my guys on the roof. More loot missed, but you know that's not a problem at all. Okay, that's a flank. So the first thing that needs to happen here is I need to get 2 flank shots on that engineer. This is going to leave me out in the open, which I'll only do if my flèche successfully kills the officer. It's minimum damage. Okay, good. So it should be a guaranteed kill.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Now, with my one specialist on the roof with the rifle, Laurent Petit, I actually need to have one of my specialists start sprinting towards the objective. Probably Ben Barton. He might even... Let's just see what his shotgun shot is here.
Moving out.
It's a flank. It's a fair bit of distance, but 66. I think we take these shots. Maybe Big Weebs lands a big crit here. Not what I had in mind. For fuck's sake.
Raining ammo fast.
This will be another 66% shotgun shot here.
J'y vais.
We need 3 more hit points there. If I use micro missiles, 66% chance, no, 100% chance to outright kill him, and that allows me to have Ben Barton sprint the extra bit further, which will make him 1 turn closer towards doing the hack. So I think that's well worth it. Sorry, civilians. If you guys just want to stand around like idiots in the middle of a fucking war zone, it's really not my fault. Oh, look, there's all the shooting. Let's stand around and watch. Dumbasses.
Nailed him.
Heading there now.
You do hate to see innocent civilians die, but you know, if they're that dumb, they're probably better off removed from the gene pool.
It's not explosive or anything, right?
Okay, everyone grab a corpse and get into Overwatch position. Was there a sectoid? No.
Affirmative.
But getting as many of these drones as possible is super important. That's going to help us with the robotics research. Robotics is super important because it gives us blue screen rounds, and blue screen are of course the very best way to kill mechs. My preferred mech killing solution is a sniper with blue screen. That's quite a rough one to get. I think there might be a way to drop down on the roof there. I want to just run around the corner, probably the best way.
Getting it done.
Okay, no injuries or wounds so far. Now let's just finish this mission nice and smooth.
Double time.
Where's the other snake? Oh, there he is.
Je suis sur le coup.
So we'll get these corpses out if we can, but we will not make them a priority at all. Reinforcements I don't want. We'll try the large supply cache right before we go. I should be able to put myself there from a blue move. I think actually for Laurent, maybe don't worry about getting a corpse out.
Just keep an eye on him. Double time.
Francie did sterling work this mission. I mean, all she did was land that flèche on the officer, but it was a super important one. Okay, Kenneth Ward is already carrying his robot.
Rolling. take a look.
Ooh, 30% chance for large intel large intel cache. Resistance broadcast is also nice. A new rebel, what's one new rebel? If I can get this, it's not very likely, but if I can get it, that's gonna be like what, 40 or 50 intel, which will put us one mission away from making contact with a third country. Come on! Go, 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 go! Oh. Ugh.
We're through.
Actually, Ben, what is your hacking skill? Because if Ben has a higher hacking skill than Lauren Petty, then we'll have Ben do the other hack. Does this here count as corpse destroyed?
Heading out.
No, I just couldn't see it. Baliwe, Chukuwu, Tochuku. Baliwe Tochuku. Sounds Kenyan. What is your hack? 57. Ben, your hack is 50. Okay, so Lauren Petit has the better hack chance.
Aucun problème.
Okay, problem.
Je m'en charge.
Oh, gruesome. The snake's face is like turned inside out. That's what the shotgun did to it. Shot its face inside out.
On a plusieurs ennemis qui avancent sur nous.
You know the drill, guys. Get ready for the reinforcements. After this reinforcement pod, we should have another 1 or 2 turns
J'y retourne.
before... Oh, shit. So the put down counts as an action. Shit, okay. I thought I could have got a reload off there. The pick up is a free action, put down costs you an action. Shit.
Eyes peeled for the prawn.
Tiberius, just get some distance.
No need to ask twice.
Big Weeps, Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Baliwe. God, she's slow. Still, 5 hit points, that's good. Pretty beefy for a VIP.
Got a delivery.
Ah, she got a pistol.
Scanning.
Oh yes, I gave her the Shadow Keeper, of course. Don't drop on the roof. Nice, right next to our shotgun.
Des advents ici.
My position's been compromised.
Good shot.
Target's still up.
Okay, we got a gunner and a trooper. But at least most of them seem to be in shotgun range. And nice, the reinforcement is only green. So where are my shotguns here?
Copy that.
Go on, Donkey Rod. Gotcha, what a blah! My face!
Nailed him.
Nailed
Dry
him.
on ammo.
Right in his stupid face. Who do I give this last kill to? Probably Francie. Because then she can flashay him and then pick up his corpse. Just got to bear in mind, before we do the hack of this, it's going to bring down more reinforcements. So Laurent needs to be in the evac
I
zone
definitely got that
before he hacks, if at all possible. Ben, can you stop and pick up, yes, that officer before you go on the next turn?
10-4.
Okay, so unless I drastically screw anything else up, this could be just the kind of mission we need. Oh yes, and I remembered one thing that the Extract Corpses mod allows you to have. It is the Fulton harness. Now the Fulton harness works like that. It's called again the Metal Gear Solid balloon that you strap onto someone, and then you get skyhooked out. Okay, so if the hack fails, reinforcements. So as long as everybody is within 2 sprints of the evac point, I think that there's a chance that I could get more intel from that hack.
Just watch my back.
Okay, so Francie is ready to go. Donkey Rod, I think don't bother with the corpse, just get out. No, pick up that robot. Thinking maybe we should just forget the hack. It's a 30% chance to get something. Really? Fuck's sake. But it's a large supply case. 1 in 3 chance for a large supply case.
Got it.
Okay, Laurent Petit is not going to worry about his corpse. He is just going to, on the next turn, try the hack, which will bring down more reinforcements, but then everybody else is 1 sprint away from the evac zone. I just need 1 more turn before this turns red. Okay, good. Oh no, wait. I can't carry a corpse and hack, I don't think.
Je reste en observation.
Okay, we got the extra turn we needed. So we get everybody into the evac zone. Or at least 1 sprint away from the evac zone on the next turn.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Because most likely when this hack fails, we're going to need to extract in the next turn.
Moving out.
Laurent Petit is fine for the next turn. To get out, that is.
Position confirmed.
Because he's within sprinting range.
All right, hold on.
Okay, Lauren, get it. 40% chance for large supply cache. Man, if we could have gotten the other one as well, and this one, that would have given us damn near 80 intel. Go, 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 go! Oh, what? Oh, that was 1% off.
J'arrive pas à passer à notre position.
That was like, was on the line. Ah.
Hein? Force d'advent repérée.
But they shouldn't shoot. Good. Okay, team. GDFO.
Aye, aye.
Get the fuck out. There are cold beers waiting on the Avenger.
Roger that.
We've done it, finally. It took us 4 missions, but we've finally got a flawless. Phew. And even a few extra corpses.
Prêt pour l'extraction.
Well done, everyone. Great mission. Frickin' great mission. We got the scientist out, got a few corpses, some XP. No one got injured or died. Couldn't ask for more. Who's my MVP on that one? It's hard to say. I wish I could have said it was my specialists, but they both didn't hack successfully. There wasn't really a standout performance on that mission. Some of my guys on the roof, they did some good shooting. I suppose Bigweeb's Grenadier had the best performance. I don't think he missed any shots. And he froze that officer, which was crucial. Ah, what a relief, just to have a mission with no one dying.
Squad made it back whole, and the aliens paid the price. Great work, Commander.
Thank you, Shin. And more revival protocol, super important. Trooper Corps, Drone Rig, Advanced Expanded Med, Advanced, those are nice. 10 bonus aim on reaction fire, that'll be great for our rangers. Okay, so that's our 2 NGs and 2 scientists. Oh baby! And it's what's the date? It's April 25th. That's actually pretty early, having 2 and 2. I'm pleased with that. Okay, so we've got debris in 4 days. I think I have to upgrade the GTS for the officer with that money. And then build some more AP rounds. Oh, some intel. Yes, please.
Avenger plotting new course.
Nice. Mind Shield, Advanced Focus, and Psionics unlocked. I'm not going to be rushing Psionics, or really even doing Psionics all that quickly. So the Advent Officer Autopsy opens up the Proving Ground, which we won't be building anytime soon. I'm going to go for Hybrid Materials, which lets me go to laser weapons.
The resistance is slightly more organized.
Four days, unfortunate.
Strategic resource located. 42
intel. Oh, we need 14 more. We can make contact. Not this still irritates me more than I can find words for. So when you start in South Africa, it's 100 intel to West Africa and 100 intel to East Africa. But when you start in West Africa, for fuck knows why, you can't go straight to South Africa, which has basically denied me this content bonus. So when we get to 100 intel, we can make contact with New Brazil, which has 6 people in the haven, or Western Europe, which has 5 in the haven. So I think we'll go for New Brazil for South America. So we'll go for South America and Africa as our 2 country bonuses first, but it's going to be super expensive. Like, seriously, if we had started in South Africa, that would be such a big boon for us. Like, the fact that you have to get an extra 100 intel to even make contact, it hurts your power curve so much. Okay, supplies and recruitment, intel and recruitment. Let's take a look at what the barracks looks like. I want to get a haven advisor in West Africa. So I've got a specialist, a Shinobi, Grenadier, technical specialist. Blearis back in 1 day. He's a corporal though. My other technical, Donkey Rod. I think he can go back into Haven Advisory until I can have him do some officer training.
Setting course for West Africa.
So one thing I tend to do is I skew my intel gathering and supply gathering. What I've never actually tried before in Long War 2 is having it completely equal in all the different countries. And if this campaign fails, ultimately, I think that's what I'm going to try next time. Because I think what tends to happen is when I concentrate my intel gathering in only one country. So let's say I make contact with Western Europe. I've got 3 countries then that I've got a presence in. But if I only have supply and recruitment in these 2 countries, the chances of picking up a mission where I can stop a dark event are almost 0. But the thing is though, I feel like I need to stack my intel to get the intel bonuses to give me enough days to have a chance of doing the missions. Whereas if I have, let's say it's, let's say 2 supply, I've got 8. So 1 recruit, 4 intel, 2 supply. And we do pretty much that same intel and supply gathering weighting to all the countries. Then even if I'm primarily scanning in West Africa, if a mission pops up in Western Europe that is counter a dark event, what are the chances that's going to be, you know, the 7.5 days that I would want to be able to send a 5-man squad? Not very good. Just the thing is, I'm learning as I'm going with Long War 2. You see, but like there's so many dark events happening. so many dark events so quickly. Like, it's unbelievable how quickly the dark events come thick and fast. They really do. Look at that, 4 dark events active. Bonus armor when in cover, improving the weaponry set plus damage. Some of them gain shredder ability to ruin armor, but that's fine, none of us have armor. And the +1 aim, or +5 aim. Oof. Okay, so I've got the supplies, which I need to build the GTS, Officer Training School. I think one of the specialists actually, Lorimpati is our best. Oscar Mike, 100%. Like, I might retrain later on for Focus Fire. Focus Fire is nice, an action point to pinpoint a target and grant you squad cumulative iron bonuses and 1 armor piercing on attacks against that target for the rest of the turn. See, that Focus Fire is only useful way later game against your sector pods and against your flying bullshit rocket thingies, I forget what they're called. Whereas Oscar Mike gives you big bonuses immediately, like especially when those missions where you start revealed. You use Oscar Mike, that extra bit of movement, helping your guys get to cover, it can often be crucial. So dudes, I'm not too worried about spoilers. If you have experience with Long War 2 and you have an opinion on the weighting of intelligence and supply gathering across countries, please let me know your thoughts. I think it'll be quite interesting. Straight for laser weapons. 9 days, yeah baby. So probably 1 or 2 more missions. Only 6 in Arium and not a lot of alloys. I might have to do some alloy rendering. But most likely all the income we get is going to go towards building laser rifles. Six days for a recruit. And 2 resistance personnel. 3 resistance personnel. Let's see how many people we can actually get in there, because my issue with these type of missions is often you're just getting infiltrators into your base. I don't think we'll be able to get a 5th. Okay, so I need to kind of have a second bit of software running in my mind with respect to how many days I need. 7 days, 15 hours is enough for 6-man squad, but a 5-man squad is more realistic at this time. So as long as it's under 6 days. Who else is available here? Just a bunch of rookies. Okay, we'll send them out. A recruit, and then 1, 2, 3 resistance personnel. That's nice. Let's see what kind of weapon upgrades I can chuck onto that sniper rifle. Advanced scope, or just a scope. Advanced expanded mag for 5 shots. Excellent. Hair trigger, nope. Hair trigger, nope. I don't have a ranger available, do I? Specialist with a shotgun. I think Big Weebs has not great aim. And Fleurus, very nice aim. Surprising for a technical to have such nice aim. Okay, medkits. 2 is enough. I've got enough boom boom here. Any PCSs kicking about? Nope. I think that's too many flashbangs. I'm going to switch this out here for a smoke grenade. A pistol is always useful though. In fact, so much so, I'll tell you what, we'll give you the Shadow Keeper. And then Francie can use the Shadow Keeper. But I do need, and we'll swap out one of these flashbangs for the smoke. Okay, so 3 explosives, an ice grenade, only one flashbang is a touch light. And 1 smoke is probably enough, so I'll give you a pistol. A regular pistol is obviously crap, but giving her armor-piercing rounds makes it not that crap. My technical has Napalm X as well, that's quite nice. Can I disorient or panic? I must remember that. And the advanced expanded mag will go nice with the suppression, although I want to try the suppression again because the last time we used it, it failed. Although I suspect it might have been the edge of vision factor, I suppose we can call it. Because that doesn't mean suppression is necessarily broken. If the target you're suppressing is on the very final square of vision you have, and then the next square they move into is one you can't see, then the suppression just fails. I always like night vision with a recon hood. Let's make you all like, you know, stealthed out. Yeah, very cool. So I've got a specialist, a grenadier, a sharpshooter, a shinobi, and a technical. They're actually quite a nice and rounded squad. The only thing we really lack is direct fire. We don't have an infantryman or a gunner, but we have got the sharpshooter. And this is our sharpshooter alpha. Okay, so Hussar squad. Operation Caves Extension. Fleurus, MLG, Tiberius, Bigweaves, and the Bron.
Sky Ranger deployed.
As always, if any mission that has an intel reward that we can do pops up before this mission goes, and then we'll pull them out. Okay, 2 assaults, only 1 grenadier and 1 ranger. 2 shinobis, 2 specialists, 2 technicals. Okay, so we need a grenadier and a ranger. Who has got ranger potential here? So 69 aim. That's actually quite nice. The minus 10 defense sucks. But 4 hit points, nice mobility. So Stubbs for ranger. And who for grenadier? Someone with good movement. Sparrow, actually Justin Brever is a decent option. Nice mobility. His aim isn't that important as a grenadier. Okay, so Brever for grenadier and Stubbs for ranger. Okay, what I'm in. Combat tactics. Squad mate dies, gain random tactical bonuses. I'd much rather save up for wet work. That's super important. But the number 1 priority for the supplies now is building laser weapons. Alrighty, good episode. An excellent mission. Finally. Took us 5 missions, but we got a flawless. I suspect that... no, Gatecrasher wasn't a flawless. We had the Bron almost get killed. So finally we get our first flawless mission. We are not that far away from laser weapons. In 8 days we can start building laser weapons. We've got more supplies coming from this alien debris. Once the laser weapons tech is done, I'm going to have to render some corpses to get us some alloys, because I think we're going to need 1 alloy per rifle. 20 supplies, 1 Illyrium, 1 alloy. Okay, we should have enough for 4 laser rifles. But then after doing laser weaponry, I want to go straight for advanced laser weaponry, because getting the laser cannon and the laser lance is so important. It's such a big boost to damage in the early game. And if I can do another mission with more intel, we'll make contact with South America. Right, friends, thanks for watching. I'm Stobbie149. This is XCOM Long War 2.